Here we go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and what an interesting time we're having here in England. The Church of England is considering abandoning the biblical New Covenant and replacing it with the Archbishop's Covenant. It's quite something. It is said that imitation is the highest form of flattery, and obviously the archbishops are impressed with Jesus as they adopt his approach and put forward their own covenant for the Church of England. Jesus' new covenant fulfilled the messianic hope and heralded a new era of universal peace and universal humanity on earth without crime, war or poverty, and it did this for everybody. Archbishop Rowan and Mr. Sentimu are fulfilling their own hopes in their covenant and putting it to the vote. Their covenant would herald a new church, offering Anglican intolerance, clerical domination on earth, and woe betide to those who disagree, oppose, or try to change things without, of course, their agreement first. I could be exaggerating somewhat for the sake of dramatic effect, but the general drift is absolutely in that direction, and I think it must be stopped. The clever people in the Church of England have chosen to word the document carefully, trying to make it difficult for the ordinary people of England to see what they are proposing to do. However, the senior staff of the Church of England have forgotten that we now have universal education here in England. It is a policy of successive governments, and this will thwart their plans because hordes of newly literate English people are reading the proposals and discovering the real message: stifling control. So, in order to undermine the people, they are also resorting to throwing their hands in the air and looking amazed that anyone could possibly believe that an archbishop would ever try to deceive them. It is possible that this tactic, primarily adopted by the York chappie, will work, as unlike our American cousins and indeed our French neighbours, we here in England have never cast off the yoke of clerical oppression. Vive la Revolution! Vive la Independence! Already, one of their supporters, from a different church though, has accused the opponents of the Archbishop's Covenant as being members of the BNP, which is like saying somebody's a Nazi. So they have got the first blow in. So the ritual mudslinging has begun, and it may be a case of who can make the biggest mud pie will win. Again, it's another trait of the English character. They love a good farce, a good carry-on. This tactic of mudslinging is one born of desperation, though, and I wonder if it has been culled from an earlier smear campaign during the women's ordination debate. Is it an organised conspiracy, being coordinated, perhaps, by a special team of super clergy who work diligently deep in the bowels of Lambeth Palace, and this first volley has been from the Welsh division? Mr. Sentimu berated the General Synod when he was worried that they may not offer it out to the diocese here, and he got so worked up he was almost shouting at them in London and demanding that they don't oppose the archbishops. Well, at least our overseas friends will understand that the English do respond well to being berated and told what to do. Well done, Mr. Sentimu. You clearly understand what General Synod responds to. Bye-bye for now.